Hi everyone and welcome to Mama Social, the podcast. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Kayleigh, and we're here to talk motherhood, womanhood, and all things adulthood.
So grab yourself a bev and enjoy.
Tash, you'll attest to this, won't you? Should we ring her? Or do we not
Why
care?
are you so desperate to ring someone today?
Just a bit needy, emotional. Tomorrow I'll probably be angry.
This morning I was thinking about something else and then I was like, well, is there any point now? Because I'm going to be a single mum of two. I'm not going to be able to afford to do that.
I caught him in the fridge once.
No.
Sat down in my salad drawer. I have sex dreams.
Better be me.
They're never
Or else I'm
about
gonna be a
us.
single mum of two.
Clap back. All on the floor. Clap that. Give me some more. Clap that. Was it clap that?
No.
Did I ever
smack
tell you
that.
the story of that?
What?
So remember Liquid back in the day?
Oh yeah.
What a jam.
I know.
One of my friends at the time, she was on the dance floor and she was just going,
Oh, right.
dancing, right? And I went, what on earth are you doing? She was like, smack red all on the
Smack red. Oh my God. What a dance move. Stunning.
But she honestly thought it was smack rat. Somebody
How
had made
good
a
was
song.
Liquid?
Oh. And then what was that club downstairs that you had to be 21 to get into, but you always just got in?
Was that also not just called Liquid?
No, it had
What
a
was
different
called?
name.
No. You went downstairs in Liquid and it was like dark and dingy.
And it was different music.
And it was, yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
an
God,
indie
what
girl.
was it? Oh, yeah. Where your feet get stuck to the floor.
Yeah.
Remember when Liquid did hot dogs?
You
Remember
went
when you could
downstairs
go
to get your
downstairs- Oh, you go downstairs and get a hot dog. Loved that. Absolutely loved that.
What the hell? It was started with an N. I think we've already started, Sarah.
Sarah.
Started with an N. It was like Mombos or something. It wasn't that, but people from Sunderland are shouting the name of that club downstairs in Liquid. But
I've got a friend that'll know the answer.
Ring her. Ring
I'm
her.
not ringing him.
No, ring.
No, I'm not ringing it.
Yes, we need instant answers.
Someone that I speak to like once every 6 months. I'm not going to randomly ring.
Right, I'll ring somebody who will know. See who can get the answer faster. This is a competition. Panic. Panic.
Thumbs have never moved so fast. I haven't even said, how are you? It's Reddit. He's Reddit.
No.
Come on.
Oh! Who else?
Dive. Diva. Diva. I just read it so fast that I read dive. Diva.
I can't believe you've got an answer to the text before a phone call. Danielle is on my bad books. So, anyway, should we officially start?
Yes. How are you?
I am really good. Really good.
You look nice today.
What is this little bit
I know.
of hair?
Yeah, but it looks, I like how your hair's just like
Well, you know what I did?
flopping. Not flopping, it's like.
Volumized. You know what I did? Not a goddamn thing.
Just nothing.
Nothing.
You know what? I seen the video that you posted on, was it on your Instagram story a few weeks ago? The
Which
one
one?
where you suddenly discovered
I've got curly hair.
Clearly you haven't.
No, I'm gonna wave.
She was like, oh my God, I've just realised I've got curly hair. I'm going to scrunch it all up and I'm going to sleep like this. And I was watching it thinking, you've got the least curly hair that I've ever seen.
I'm sorry, there's a wave to it.
Not really.
So, Tash, best friend who has super curly
Yeah.
hair, she's like, you do have curly hair, but because you've always blow dried it, it needs time to actually develop the curls.
You've just got hair that you were scrunching.
No.
I don't think there's a curl in your hair.
She's a liar.
I'm not.
You are?
I'm honestly not.
Well, what's that company? Merwave. Somebody give me
Mermaid.
some products
to do it.
make me hair curly. Because, like, this morning I got out the shower, brushed it, and I want to have curly hair, obviously.
But I know I could tell you were really, really trying to cling on.
I went like this with nothing, no products, and then just left it. So she said, Tash, you'll attest to this, won't you? Should we ring her? Or do we not care?
Why are you so desperate to ring someone today?
You know what? I'm coming on my period and I'm like not obnoxious. I am obnoxious. What's the word? Like not lonely.
I'm lonely. I just want to ring someone.
Like
You're
I think needy.
Thankful. Needy.
I'm needy. So on Saturday, like I woke up and I realised I feel a bit lonely. And it all stemmed from Friday. I'm realising that I'm still going to play calves by myself. And I've started this company building connections and combating isolation and loneliness.
And you've still got no mates.
I still got no fucking mates. Nobody will go play calf. And then it was worse because there was 3 different sets of groups of people in that play calf that I was at that I know have all made friends on a mama social walk or a talk. And I was alone. And I was like...
Did you not just join in?
Well, I was chatting like over the way, but not one said, come over, Kayleigh.
Oh.
So then I woke up the next day and I text me like best friend saying, I'm going to cricket today. Anybody want to come? And they were all like, nah. I was like, oh my God. So I put this little message about, I actually feel a little bit like low. And then all of them arrived. I think they're all on like high alert. Kayleigh might kill herself. Run to her. I'm not going to kill myself. But I looked around at that cafe and I was like,
where's all my friends?
They're all back at work. They're still on maternity leave, all of these people.
Yeah.
And luckily I was off on a Friday.
That's the thing when you're self-employed or you don't have like, a normal job and your friends do.
Yeah.
You struggle for mates sometimes.
So I'm being pathetic, but I'm instead of trying to overanalyze everything, I'm just going to be like, you know what, you feel a bit low because you're coming down period. Also, period time means face doesn't work. Like my mouth doesn't.
Just nothing works.
Nothing.
Like period brain, baby brain, but before a period.
There must be something in that, mustn't there?
What?
Like
an actual baby brain.
You know how you grey matter stuff with your baby brain, but it must be for periods. Remember last month,
potentially,
we had a big meeting, right? In the middle of the meeting, I just sat back and I went, I'm so sorry, my voice, no words is working. Somebody else is going to have to speak.
I feel like you said this to me not that long ago.
Yeah, but I get periods every 21 days, remember? Yeah. So it's like every second week something's happening in my face.
Yeah.
See? It's not working.
It's just not working.
This is not in our script.
Sometimes when I've spoken so much, my jaw stops working. And it's just a bit weird. It's my tongue tie. Must be my tongue tie.
It is your tongue tie. So, yeah, that's where I am. Just a bit needy, emotional. Tomorrow I'll probably be angry. I need to start tracking stuff.
What, so you know what your mood's going to be?
Because last month it was a little bit embarrassing because I think on that one day there was 3 big meetings and every one of them I told them that I was on my first day of period and I was like, I can't speak, somebody else talk. They all took it quite well, I believe. All of them signed. So it was not a ploy, it was true, but yeah, I couldn't speak. So I need to close off my diary for the first 2 days of period time, I believe. But I don't know. I don't know how to really track that other than
just continue with the word vomit and telling everyone that you're on your period.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. So, how are you?
Oh, I'm great. Back's broken, but
why?
It's just being in bed with Glenn, a baby, a toddler, and 2 dogs.
Did the dogs sleep in the bed?
They do. Come at me, everyone, for having that many people in the bed.
Like, where do you actually sleep? Like, because if Eve is in bed, sometimes I'll have to sleep at the foot of the bed like a dog.
Well, sometimes I don't understand why Glenn doesn't get out. Like, I don't understand why Glenn doesn't into Oaks's bed.
Is it a double or a single?
No, just a single, but it's comfy. If I didn't have a baby to feed, I would go and jump in there. 100%.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
I know.
Why is he doing that?
Well, I think he just secretly loves.
Needy bastard.
Yeah, just loves everyone in the bed. Like sometimes, because I fall asleep quite early, and say if he's at football or something, and I'm like, when you get in, just move Oaks, like put him back in his own bed, and he never ever does. Because he loves it.
But does he use it as ammunition to be like, oh, I'm knackered and all?
Oh, always.
Yeah,
he's always knackered.
So that's why he doesn't want to go
always
in the
knackered.
bed so he can...
Always. Do you know what he does, right? When I wake up in the middle of the night for like to feed Ovi, usually like 3 o'clock in the morning, say, I'm awake, right? I have sat up. I've probably gone for a wee. I've got Ovi out of the cot and put him, like laid him down next to me, got my boob out, ready to feed. Like I am actually awake. My ring will tell you I'm awake. Like I'm awake.
Not her
Glenn,
arsehole ring or anything. Her natural cycles ring.
Oh yeah, sorry, like an actual ring. My Glenn will stir. He will put his hand on me, right?
We're in this together.
It's in like moral support. Like the hand will be on my shoulder, and then the next day he'll be like, "Oh yeah, well I got up with you." No, you did not. No, you did not. But he does that a lot, and I hate being touched. Like nothing annoys me more than if I'm feeding a baby and there's a hand on my back. And honestly, I've got to take deep breaths.
Why don't you just tell him no, Glenn? No, down, Glenn.
Because I feel like I'm being a bit nasty. You know, this time I really feel like I've experienced a bit of postpartum rage.
Oh, that's the thing at the minute. Somebody else has got that. Who's close?
Like the anger.
One of the girls in the office has got it.
The anger that I feel sometimes, like the anger, like, and sometimes I think about it after I think, why on earth am I getting angry over that? But Jesus, the anger, the burning anger inside of us when there's a tickling hand on my back in the middle of the night when I'm feeding. Honestly, I could snap the arm.
Yeah. Just tell him no.
I know.
Go in tonight and say, Glenn, I appreciate
Do not touch me.
I appreciate the moral support, but I'd prefer a glass of water. So go and get me that and then roll over and go to sleep. Just don't bother. Just stay asleep. But then would you not get irritated with him?
I've got me on. What?
That fuck it. Oh, no. We said we weren't going to swear.
Yeah, no, I did. I listened to last week's episode and I was like, I think we swear a little bit too much. And that's a lot coming from me.
Yeah. So we're going to stop myself there.
You've already swore quite a few times.
I have not.
You have. I wish I'd been counting. I should have been keeping a tally.
I don't believe that's true. I think that's my first swear.
It honestly wasn't.
Oh, I do apologise. I'll start from now. But them cups are obnoxious.
What do you mean obnoxious?
Massively obnoxious. Huge. Stanley Cup.
I don't even like it that much, to be honest. It leaks.
What's the point in it? Are you supposed to? Why is it so big? Can you not get a smaller one?
You can get a smaller one.
Oh, can you?
Why would you want a smaller one when you could get one that's bigger than your head? And then you can't actually put it in a bag because it's a straw top and it leaks. So you have to carry it everywhere in your hand. Why would you not want that?
What? I don't understand why everybody's on it. Like, you're going on the school run and I see kids, 9, 10-year-old, wanting to school with one of them. Are they the ones where you can put their flavour in?
What?
There's a bottle that you can, like, attach.
An air up.
Is that what they are?
The one where you can put like the ring thing on the top and it apparently makes you water flavoured.
Like peach or raspberry. Like we got a newsletter from the school saying like, because they must be so expensive.
Yeah, they are expensive.
Like, don't bring them in because they're going to get broken or they're going to get lost or like we take no responsibility. And I was like,
juicy gossip.
Yeah.
I got an ad with them once.
Oh,
and then I refused to do it.
Why?
Because they were shite. I was like, oh, you know what? Like, I like a water bottle, you know, like I like a nice water bottle. So I was like, send us one, I'll have a look. And then I was like, what is the point in this? Like, what is the point in this?
Did it have any flavour?
The flavour, well, no, it's just a smell. So, like, it tricks you into thinking that you're drinking a flavour, but you're not, you're just smelling it. But you've got to, like, pull the little ring bit up to activate it. So then when you suck on it, it makes your water, like, gurgle. So you're not even, like, it's frustrating. It's frustrating.
So you can't get a good drink.
So, yeah, so I said no.
Do you have to, when you say no, and if they've gifted you, can they ask for it back?
I would think so.
But did they not?
Well, they didn't. But I would think that maybe, well, they probably can. But they didn't.
they didn't.
The pain. Sorry.
Now, I want to have a little bit of audience participation.
Oh, come
Our
on,
listeners' polls. We're going to put a poll out. We keep saying we're going to do this, but we're yet to have a poll out.
Still need to know if people like your facts of the week.
They do. But I've just bear witness to something very strange. And I would like to know if I'm the strange one or if our dear Loza is the strange one.
Are you going to talk about my cup of tea?
Yeah. So, we're drinking a cup of tea, right?
I've drank mine, as you will soon find out.
Lauren's the only person that I know or I am aware of that drinks the entire liquid within the cup. Now, that sounds strange to say because every other drink in the world I'll drink all of. But I don't think I've ever finished a whole cup. And you drank it where your whole... Oh, that was so difficult.
I did. But honestly, I've never, ever, I've never heard anything like it.
You deep-throated a cup of tea.
I did, because you know why? That last mouthful with the sugar in, that sugary sweet last mouthful is my favourite one.
So
I can't wait to get to the end of a cup of tea.
Maybe it's because I don't have sugar.
Maybe. I don't know, but I've never heard anyone go on the way that the lot of yous just went on at me when I finished my cup of tea. Then I got told that apparently
what was the fact?
It's because I'm not classy. It's because I'm not classy.
Because
what was it in the olden days
when it was tea leaves?
When you used those little mesh balls to put your tea leaves in. No, you didn't even do that, did they? They just put tea leaves in a tea. Obviously, no one wanted to drink up the leaves, so they would leave the end of. I don't know how that makes you classy, mind.
Yeah, because
not drinking a leaf.
The working class would have just downed everything for a bit of nutrition or taste.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but apparently I've just got no class and I finish.
And then one of the other girls said it's because it's all spit at the bottom of the glass, and all of us were like, ugh. So then we started talking about.
But I mean, how quick I actually drank my cup of tea. I don't think there was actually a lot of like
spittage.
Up, down, like getting spit in there because I practically downed it.
Yeah. So please get involved, guys.
Do you drink your whole cup of tea?
Yeah.
I've never heard anything like that. The only thing that I don't finish is like a bottle of pop.
Right.
I like the whole can.
Right.
I like the whole can, but I feel like the end of a bottle, I don't know, it just tastes like flat and rank at the bottom. A taste of spit. A taste of unclassiness.
Breath.
Mm-hmm.
There we are. So, we'll put a poll out. Actually, we'll put a poll attached to, if you're listening on Spotify, you can like engage straight away on Spotify. Yeah.
Oh, clever.
So we'll put a little nifty little one of them on. Yeah. Okay. Should we do this?
I think we should, yeah.
What's next?
Sarah's arm's not going mental in the corner of my eye yet.
Hurry up. Right.
Pits and peaks.
Pits and peaks of the week.
Pits and peaks.
I love the jingle.
Come on then, give us yours.
Oh. So, there's a few this week, but we'll just do two because there's one. Peak is my spontaneous spa night last night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Our peaks are going to be the same.
So, needed, would have liked a massage. Been trying to get in for a massage for weeks. Didn't have no availability. Finally got a massage.
Oh, what kind?
I've never had it before, so it's Ishgugu. Don't know what it's called.
Will you just tell us all about it? Was the elbows involved?
So that was the difference. So they do temple massage, so temple spa stuff, or this Ishka, thank God, Ishka products where it's all seaweed, and it just smelled unbelievable. But the temple one is like relaxation. This Ishka one is like proper. A bit of deep tissue if you want. So she had all her arms in, her elbows in, and it just was wonderful. And then one of my friends, Jo, she ended up coming on a guest pass. So it was lush because her husband took the kids to our house and they had a bit of a daddy daycare because they can't parent alone. So there was 4 lads, 45 million children in my house. So I got home and it wasn't too bad. I thought I was going to come home it wasn't too bad until I opened the playroom door this morning and Dale had just thrown everything in there and shut the door. And I was like,
at least that's all right. A playroom that you can do that with. It's
all right if I do that. It's not all right if you do that.
Yeah.
Put your shit away. So that's me peak. It was wonderful. It was nice to catch up, like where you're not talking about work or you're not talking about the kids.
I'm really jealous.
It was lush.
I'm just so jealous of the massage. Because my back is broken.
Right. Well, you're getting one on July.
In 2 months' time.
In July. Pit is... Dale was away last week, so I was solo parenting for the week for 4 nights, 5 days. But what I've realised is he's the issue.
Oh, yeah. You can be, when you're alone, you're so much more organised.
So much more. The house was put together. I was so proud of me. And it didn't help that the Lavricks away, both of them, the mum and dad, Dale's mum and dad, who helped so much in the house and in life. They were on holiday as well. So I was like, right, with the washing, I'm going to be on it. Instead of it just being piled up in a big pile in the utility room, I'm going to wash, I'm going to dry, I'm going to fold and put away. I know people are thinking that's what normal folk do. My brain just lets it pile up and pile up and pile up.
And if anyone irons in between, just psychotic. I don't know how anyone can do it.
So I did that. I was very proud of myself. Everything was good all week. Dale came back on Friday. Within 10 minutes, the whole house was a bomb. I walked in the kitchen, 3 cupboard doors were just left open. No, 2 cupboard doors and a drawer. I was like, get in here. Like, please, for the love of Christ above, shut shit. Oh, I swore again.
You do it so much more than you think.
I know, I'm so sorry. Shut. It just sounds good though, shut shit.
Shut shit.
Shut your shit. Shut everything. Put stuff away. Don't leave your deodorant in the kitchen. What are you putting deodorant on in the kitchen for? You know what? Menace.
Literally, as you were speaking, I realised that I haven't put deodorant on, and I feel like it's going to really bother us for the rest of the day.
You're going to stink.
Because the way that I'm sitting, I must have like my armpits like clamped down a bit, and I just moved slightly, and I thought, oh, that feels. And then I thought, I haven't put any deodorant on. Maybe that can be my pit of the week. So it's not really though.
Okay. Well, they're mine.
Lovely. So my peak of the week is I had a spa day with some friends yesterday. But we didn't actually even go to the spa. We went to the Ramside. We had one of the tree house rooms.
Oh, nice.
But we just didn't actually bother going to the spa.
Why? Is there like hot tubs in that
there was a hot tub and a sauna. Right. And we just like sat.
That's all you really use when you're in the spa anyway with a group of girls.
I know.
You're not going on a 20 length
swim.
Oh,
no, absolutely not. But it was lovely. It was just such a lovely day.
Did you sleep over?
No.
Oh.
I know. I'm very sad that I didn't have
babies.
Yeah, just couldn't get that organised. Okay. Very sad about that though, because I would have loved full night's sleep.
Did the rest of them sleep?
Just 2.
Okay.
2 out of 5, 2 out of 6 were able to sleep over and get babysitters. And then my pit of the week is, this was for one of the girls' birthdays. So we had spa day. We didn't actually go to the spa.
Treehouse day.
And some psychic readings. Now,
oh my
do you remember the last psychic reading I had?
Was it again?
Do you remember what? And I'm sure I spoke about it on here.
Tell me a little.
I won't go into like full detail, but basically it was the same person, and my reading was exactly the same as last time, like exactly the same, like almost identical. Some of the same cards were pulled, and it's basically that I'm going to be a single mum of 2. So then I came away and I was like, oh God. And then I've been thinking, I want to get this for the garden. And I think, well, is there any point? Because I'm going to have to sell this house when I'm a single mom of 2. And then this morning I was thinking about something else. And then I was like, well, is there any point now? Because I'm going to be a single mom of 2. I'm not going to be able to afford to do that.
So you're letting the psychic rule?
I'm not letting him get in. He said it was at the end. He was like...
Oh, was it a man?
Yeah. He said it was at the end. He went, so what are you going to do about this? And I went, absolutely nothing.
Nothing, thank you.
Absolutely nothing. I'm going to prove you wrong.
Oh my God.
I know.
Was it a solo one or was it together?
Solo. Yeah.
Do you think he remembers?
Well, I would think so, that he remembers a bit of last time. But like even the same cards... Like there was a fly and pig card, and basically last time he said it was like, yous will stay together when pigs can fly. That's exactly what he said. And then at the end of the reading yesterday, he was like, right, I'm going to pull you one extra card. And he turned it over and he just looked and there was a flying pig and he went, oh no. And I went, oh no. It was every card he pulled over, he went, oh no. And I was like, oh no. This is not a good set. And then every card was upside down, which apparently makes it 10 times worse. Just
I don't think that. No. You read it how you... I don't think it is a load of shite. But I think you read... He'll know, like... I don't know what he'll know, like...
Exactly.
He'll remember. He can't come in and be like, oh, we're going to be happily married. We're going to be... Because he'll know that. He's already read for you before.
Yeah.
So he'll have gone away, wrote some notes to remember. So you can't naff it up. I was going to swear again.
Well, we will see.
We will see. When pigs can fly, yeah?
When pigs can fly.
It's the fact that you're thinking about it, though.
It's
like outside of it.
In a jokey way. Like I got it and I said to Glenn, he was like, oh, what have you been doing? I went, oh, I had a reading again. Same man again. Same reading. I was like, what? Should we just finish now? Like, should we prolong this?
What's the point?
We need to remortgage in February. Like, should we bother? I don't really want to pay early repayment fee if I have to sell the house. Like, what should we do? And he was like, oh, shut up, man.
Well, that was fun. Thanks for sharing.
You're very welcome.
Next part?
Are we going to talk about potty training?
That is what the weekly topic is.
Yes.
Someone read the script. Potty training.
Potty training.
How do you feel?
I feel like I made too many changes all at once, right? If you think from like October, I put Oaks in his big boy bed. No. So let's go from September. Oaks started nursery. Oaks went into his big boy bed. Oaks had a baby brother. Oaks got potty trained. All within like 5 months. And I just don't know if I threw too much at him. Like, did I throw too much at him? Was that just change? But then when's the right time?
That's
like, what's the right time?
Say. Kids are so versatile.
Yeah.
To me, I think you do it when it's right for you. And obviously, if the Ben's walking around and he's taking himself to the toilet, or, you know, you should really crack on with it. But, yeah, I feel like maybe you probably did, but it wouldn't have affected him.
Yeah.
You've messed up his sleep. But
I've messed up his sleep and my sleep now. But I mean, that might have happened regardless. It might have happened whether I potty trained or not.
No, I don't think that's a potty train. I think that's Ovi coming and seeing, oh, well, if there's, me brother can be in bed with mum, I can be in bed with mum. Yeah. But I think, nah.
So potty training, right, has honestly been, well, it was the shittest bit of parenting that I've ever done. Like, just... It's hard. I know. It's hard and it's stressful and it's frustrating for them and for you. And there was like parts of it where I was really doubting myself and my ability to parent. And I was like, am I doing the right thing? Like, I need to stop saying like, am I doing the right thing? Like, I said it again.
Maybe we give ourselves some grace and just be able to talk how we want to talk.
But did I do the right thing?
Yeah, because now he's potty trained.
Or is he?
Oh, what's happening?
But no, he is. So he took to wheeze after like a week and a half.
I've never heard that sentence of, but I love it.
What?
He took to wheeze.
He took to wheeze. Sounds funny when you say it again. He took to wheeze. He nailed wheeze.
No, took to wheeze. It's lovely.
He took to wheeze, nailed wheeze after about a week and a half, right? Whoever came up with this whole stay in the house for 3 days naked and they're potty trained, go to hell, right? It does not work like that. I honestly, in my head, was like, oh, it's going to be nice weather this week. It's Easter. It's half term. I'm going to stay in the house for 3 days, not put any pants on Oaks, and he is going to be potty trained.
Yeah, but you're not teaching him then how to...
Yeah, no, I feel like that's the worst.
Be in an environment clothed and go, and he...
Yeah, no, we don't walk around with no pants on.
Wabs out.
I know.
Nuns out.
But I feel like people say that.
I stop saying it.
I feel like everyone needs to stop saying it, and it's a load of crap. Don't listen.
I honestly think do it when the kid's ready.
Mm-hmm.
And, sorry, microphone. Like, Fred was about 3.5, something like that. Can't remember the exact, but he was a lot older than other people.
Yeah. But I bet he took to it so much quicker.
Mate, so he wouldn't go on a potty. He was scared he was like, what the hell is this? Would not even eat, go stiff as a board if you tried to put him on. And we did like morning free nappies for a good 6 months. Nothing really happened. And then just this one day, he was just like stood around the toilet and I was like, should we have a wee? And he was like, yeah. So got him on the toilet, like got one of them seats, put it on the toilet. Didn't do like a sticker chart, didn't do anything. Yeah. He just sort of accepted that that's what he wants to do now. We got him some big boy pants. Mm-hmm. And I also, controversial, but I stick by this because I did it with both kids. Don't mess about. Take it all off them at the same time. Get loads of bedding. And yeah, they might weed the bed a few times, but I literally went cold turkey.
Did you?
Within 5 days, we have not had a wet bed, a wet pant, nothing. After 5 days, it was done. I just took a big bag of clothes.
Lucky you.
But I think it was because he'd made the decision.
Yeah.
And it, like, I remember my mum and Dale's mum being like, oh, we're not going to get on with this. I was like, oh, what? I'm going to freak him out. I'm going to force him on a potty when he's terrified of it. Nah, like, you don't see adults walking around with nappies
I did at the start of the year.
You know
Good
what I
few
mean?
weeks of nappies. I really enjoyed it.
Tenor lady knickers, I love them. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's going to do it at some point.
Yeah.
Or do you know, this would be a good fact actually, that there's a hormone that tells you to wake up when you need a wee when you're asleep.
Is that?
And I'm sure I think it's something high. Google this while we're talking, but I'm sure it's like 50% or something. Just never get it. Oh. And there's tablets that you can take to boost this hormone in you, because there's still like teenagers and adults that just don't have this hormone in them. So there's a story. My friend's sister she had a one night stand, and she woke up and she'd peed the bed. She was somebody that I thought you were going to say what the
I don't know why.
Antidiuretic hormone. There we are. That if you need to take, so 50% it'll work on, 50% it doesn't. Her and her sister both had this thing missing. The sister's, the tablets work, so she wakes up. The other one doesn't. The one that was having the one night stand. I feel like the story is very confusing at this moment, but she ended up having a one night stand and peed the bed and ended up picking her juice up that he'd brought up for her. And
she'd spilled it.
Pretended to spill it. And was like, oh God, damn me. Got ready and said, I'm so sorry, and went.
I used to always wee the bed when I was drunk. Always. For years. Sorry.
I think that was alcohol.
Oh yeah, alcohol 100%. I go in a coma when I go home and go to bed.
Dale, and he hasn't done this for years, but
you stand up and wee in the corner of the room or in the cupboard or something, yeah.
You know where the worst for me? I caught him in the fridge once.
No.
Sat down in my salad drawer. He's gonna kill us. Sat down in the salad drawer.
What do you mean? He was sat down in the salad drawer?
Pulled the salad.
Or 2 seconds, have you got like a double fridge?
Yes.
All right, okay. I was imagining Dale like perched on it.
So he pulled out the salad drawer, turned around and sat like he was sat on the loo.
Was he having a poo?
Or was he having a wee?
All right, okay.
And I was like,
thank God.
I turned the light on and he looked at us like like deer in headlights. And I was like, what are you doing? And he just started, so I ranked him out of the salad dish drawer and he was just peeing everywhere in the kitchen.
No.
And then I was like, oh my God. So obviously disinfected the fridge, but it was only a tiny, because I got him right at the right time. But I was like, this needs to stop. Like, we need to stop peeing in places that aren't. Did I ever tell you the time he pissed on me? Swore. Peed on me at a wedding. So Dean Winnie's wedding, we stopped over the night before because we were bridesmaids, and I'd gone to bed early-ish, woke up, and he was stood on the side of the bed, tail in hand, peeing on my head. And I was like,
no.
Stop. Attacked him.
Why was he so drunk he thought you were the toilet?
Yeah.
Or did he just think it was funny to wee on you while you were asleep?
No.
Was he filming it?
Doesn't have no recollection of it.
Oh, I wouldn't enjoy that.
So then I rolled on his side. I got in the shower.
Just woke up to that sight of penis face.
It doesn't feel right to say penis face, dick in your face, peeing on his.
No.
It's a bad time in our lives. That was the same sort of time.
So I think you need to potty train Dale.
Louise Laverick, do better. Yes. So I truly believe let the kid guide the journey, and then don't do what because the nighttime one. Sorry, but when you then put the nappy on them for nighttime, I just think they're going to get confused.
Yeah.
So we just went cold turkey. Admitted that we were going to have some night times where it was PE bedtime, but that didn't. Honestly, within 5 days, both of them were exactly the same.
So I've got Oaks and a nappy on a night,
mate.
Yes, but he's in my bed.
There's the difference.
He's in my bed. If he was to wet the bed, I've got to wake up. Yeah. I've got to move me, Glenn, dogs.
You've sold us. He needs a nappy.
Yeah, so he's in a nappy. But I literally put him in it just before we get into bed. Mm-hmm. And if he needs the toilet, I still tell him that he needs to let us know if he needs the toilet. Mm-hmm. The nappy is only for when he's asleep and he doesn't know he needs a wee. And I feel like, well, to be honest, he wakes up and it's usually quite dry.
Yeah.
But I'm still just not willing to risk the whole. I need to get a mattress protector in mine as well because it's a foamy mattress. And just imagine that. It actually happened the other day. He must have been wriggling so much in his sleep that he'd weed and it went through his nappy. And I just woke up in a big puddle of piss. Was that last week? Did I tell you this last week? No, I thought my boob was leaking, but it wasn't. It was a puddle of piss.
Can we please have the episode called Puddle of Piss?
Yes, we can.
No, so the first thing you've got to do, got to get him back in his bed and nappy off. Because if he pees his bed, change his sheets.
Yeah.
Like, I think I had 3 on the side, ready to go. Puppy pad. So it's still on both kids' mattresses.
Feel like I've treated my child like a dog throughout this process because I did a rewards chart. I've done everything that you didn't do.
I was just
done a rewards chart. And And I was giving him stars. He was having stars every time he was doing a wee on the toilet.
And then what would you get the star?
For number 2. So I had, once he filled the jar, I got this cute little jar off Amazon that you put the little stars in. When he filled it to the line, he could get a toy, like a prize. And I just went to Asda and got like loads of those £1 like rubbish little toys.
That you put in a gift bag for a
And
pie.
I just had them in a Asda carrier bag. And he would dip his hand in and get one out.
But then
and he was absolutely buzzing.
But then did he just start pretending to go to the toilet?
So then, yes, that did make him, like, you know, push a few forced tiny little wees out. But I told him that they didn't count. And then it got to, when he'd nailed the wees, I was like, right, only poos get prizes now. Like, only poos get prizes.
That's a game show.
You get 2
Poos
stars.
get prizes.
2 stars for a poo. I say all the time, poos get prizes. And he goes, no, wees get prizes. And I'm like, not anymore, just poos. He doesn't get very many prizes anymore. Because we just haven't nailed the number 2s. It's not.
Is he withholding or?
I think so, yes.
Loads of kids do that.
I know apparently it's very common. And like when I've spoke to the nursery and stuff, they're like, sometimes it's like 6 months until they get that. Or sometimes he'll wake up in the morning and he's pooed. Or he'll take himself off and I can see that he's about to do it. And then he acts as if like he's absolutely terrified and like I'm trying to murder him or something. Why? Because I've spotted him trying to have a poo. And honestly, it's not very nice. No. But he's like, no, leave me alone, no.
Let me poo
and I'm
in
like,
peace.
It's fine, like you're not getting wrong. So yeah.
I don't know how to navigate that.
It's long and it's frustrating and it doesn't take 3 days. And Kayleigh's tips are go full turkey and my tips are treat a child like a dog and give them lots of treats.
So, you know how I'm trying to ring everybody? Tash has got loads of like facts and figures on like, on like why not to like reward and to push them because of that. What's the words I've just said?
What?
Withholding, like wees and poos. And she always says you should never say, you know, when you're getting in the car with the kids, I would always, and I have said loads, like, can we push away? Can we do an emergency wee? And she said you shouldn't do that because you're training them to force down a wee when it's not ready. I feel like we need to ring her and find out the crack.
Okay.
Yeah?
Is Tash going to make me feel bad?
Don't know. Maybe
is she going to make everyone listening to this who has done a rewards chart feel bad? But the thing is,
I don't think we should feel bad because there's just so much noise out there about stuff.
Yeah.
So I think we should go. We've all done stuff. I've done a cackload. I'm really trying not to swear.
I know.
You find it uncomfortable because I am.
I find it amusing.
We've all done stuff that we've just done because we've been told it's a good idea until somebody tells us that there's another way or for me they're just whatever way feels most comfortable for us as a family is the most important thing. I feel like you need to
figure out what's going to work for you.
And then not feel guilty about either way.
Yeah.
So if you've done your reward chart and we find out there like, because it's behavioralistic, isn't it? Like on the hierarchy of needs, like the way that we're getting told move. But let's quickly ring Tash, see if there's anything on any advice.
Any advice?
She'll be like, what? She won't because she tells me stuff all the time.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Do you mind being on the podcast right now?
Depends what you can ask me.
Well, we'll cut this out if needs be. But we're talking about potty training and rewards charts and like forcing kids to be like, right, not forcing, but saying, can you pause a wee before you get in the car? Like,
no, don't do that. No.
Tell me.
Do not tell a child to go for a wee for your convenience.
Why? Tell us.
Don't, because you're teaching the bladder to empty before it's time.
Oh.
And no one should go for a just in case wee. Everyone should just wee when you need a wee.
So I go for a just in case wee sometimes.
No, just in case wee, Lauren.
But sometimes I do. Like if I'm leaving the house and if I feel like there might be a tiny little bit of wee in there, I might as well just get rid of it before I do a long car journey and then desperately need a wee.
Your bladder's like a jug, and there's always a residual volume in your bladder. So after you've had a wee, there's about 100 ml of urine just in there, and always your bladder will drip fill. As it goes up to say 150, 200 ml, you'll get that first, you need a wee, and you can probably hold on for another hour where it goes up to 200-300 ml. That's normally where you'll empty, and then it'll go, your big wee of the morning's like your 500 plus wee. Like this is just average numbers. But if you then tell your wee to empty, say your bladder to empty at like 50 mil, your bladder will constantly have a conversation with your brain to say, this is when we empty. And it's like, hang on, this isn't where we empty. And it's like, well, we do now. And then now you're training your bladder to empty before it's time. So ladies that come to see me, perimenopausal or postmenopausal, will be like, I'm always on the toilet. I'm always going for a wee. Now, you've trained your bladder to be like that.
So we need to not train our children's bladders to go before it's time.
Yeah, because you're teaching them for what you want them to do, because you don't want to leave the house and then be like, oh, I need a wee. But nature wee is totally fine for kids. Take a potty.
Nature wee is totally fine for me also.
Yeah,
done that.
So thank you very much. Oh, and how do you feel about rewards charts?
Yeah, whatever. I'm not really about that. That's not really a pelvic health thing. I don't know about rewards charts. Yeah, I think don't make a big deal about wee and poo. There's kids out there who will be scared to wee in public a lot more than what we probably think. So they'll be like, I can't wee. And then they'll get like fear. And kids hold poo for can be days and days and days. So like freely have a wee, have a poo, like try not to make a big deal about it. Maybe with a rewards chart that might put pressure on kids. It's like, oh, I need to wee because I need that reward. It's a normal function. So just, if they have an accident, no shouting, it's normal. If they wet the bed, even if it annoys you and they wet the bed every night, 3 times a night, you still can't. It's really difficult to get angry at them, because then that's a learned behaviour. They're going to be like, oh my God, when I wee, my mom's going to lose her temper. My dad's going to shout at me. It needs to just be, this is okay, it's okay. So I think no punishment, no rewards. It's a bodily function. We wouldn't give a reward for swallowing food. Yeah, that's my logic.
So how do we make our kids poo on the toilet?
Just watch. I'm going for a poo.
I do that. I do everything. I don't lose my temper. I tell him everything's fine. I try and talk to him everything
then
about it.
Then he'll do it in his own time.
I bring him to the toilet with me and I say, listen to the plops. And I'm like, Mummy's having a poo on the toilet. Listen to the plops. And we listen to the plops together.
Going to the toilet. What's happened? Is he just not going to the toilet?
He just doesn't like going to the toilet for a poo. And like he has the odd time, but like I would say not even once a week.
A straw.
So give him a straw, because it's going to take his mind off it. And actually blowing out of the straw.
Someone else has said this about blowing bubbles to relax them.
Yeah, blowing bubbles, use a straw, anything to blow out, increase the intra-abdominal pressure, which will help him to have a poo properly. Mm-hmm. It might be that it's the like pressure bit, or like it's a bit overstimulating. Don't forget, when the bowels are full and there's a feeling down below and like it's a new thing going on a potty, there's so much going on there.
Yeah.
So by giving them something else to focus on.
You are a legend. Thank you.
I agree. You are a legend. And I can't believe you can just reel off that many like facts and figures without even...
That's my best friend.
Yeah, that is my job. That is my job. All I talk about is wee, poo, vaginas. Oh, this is a really good fun fact, right? Do you know vagina is named after, in Latin words, a sheath that surrounds a sword. So actually we're just sword holders.
Oh. That's a good like pun, really, isn't it?
Sword as in penis.
Yeah, sword is the penis and we are the holders.
So really we're just the sword of a man.
Oh.
We're just the sheath of a man. Isn't that awful?
Oh, we're
So
not
I think
going to
I'm
like that.
We're not. I think we're going to stop using the word vagina in total. I'm going to stick with just the fanny fairy.
The
now.
fanny fairy.
The fanny fairy. This is just my job.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. Do appreciate you.
Ciao.
Bella.
Goodbye.
Ciao, ciao.
Isn't she just min?
She is.
So, less fuss.
Less fuss. I don't feel like I make that much of a fuss about it. But I will just continue.
You know what? When you were saying about count the plops, I thought she was going to say, you shouldn't have plops. It should just be, because she's...
One big log.
Yeah. She's like, showed me this, what's it?
The poo
stool.
chart, yeah.
It's a man's name or something.
I can't remember.
Barry's poo stool. And she was like, this is what my poo should look like.
Yeah.
Anyway, there we are. So, less fuss.
Less fuss.
And give yourself some grace.
Yeah. Just be chilled about it.
Whichever way you're going to do it, commit to it. There we are.
I
Amen.
agree.
Next.
Can you see where I put my sheet of paper?
You and this sheet of paper.
Oh, I've gave myself a bit of a stiff neck when I'm turning around. That's
Stiffy.
Stiff neck.
You know what you need?
An elbow in me, yeah.
A masseuse.
Yeah.
I can't speak.
Right.
Oh, it's me.
What are we getting into?
It's me. It's fact of the week. So, stop reading it.
Okay.
Sod. So, nearly 10% of all dreams include sex. 1 in 10 dreams contain some level of R-rated sexual content.
What does R-rated mean?
Like,
What's the R?
it's not risky, but what is it?
Don't know.
Restricted content. Naughty. R-rated sexual content. And that's true for both men and women. According to a study published by the American Academy of Sleep
So
Medicine.
you're telling me that Glenn has sex dreams?
I have sex dreams.
Better be about me.
They're never
Or else
about
I'm going to
us.
be a single mum of two.
That's what's going to be on the thing. Women who are more likely to have sex dreams about politicians, celebrities, or their exes, while men were more likely to dream about having sex with multiple partners at once.
Single.
Threesomes.
Single.
I have sex dreams all of the time.
I think I do a fair bit.
A lot of mine are faceless. Like
you don't know who you're having sex with.
No, like creepy, full body, full face, but like a rubber has just been put over their face. Like I've got a pencil and a rubber and I've rubbed their face out. So it's a faceless fuck. You can't say that without saying the F.
Okay.
Faceless hump. Doesn't really go. But to climax, you know.
What?
This is oversharing. This is what I do. I have like a 14-year-old wet dream quite often.
Oh. Right.
Have you never had an orgasm during sex?
During sex?
No.
Yes. Not while I'm asleep.
No, all of the time.
You need puppy pads.
It's not wet. I'm not.
Are you waking up in puddles of something else?
I am waking up down there.
Okay.
Pulsating. And Dale will love it because I'll roll over and we'll end up having sex. But yeah, like I've got issues. And now I'm saying, this is the first person I'm saying this to. And I'm slightly embarrassed, but I'm rolling with it.
Just roll.
I can't believe. Well, clearly, I must have known it's not normal because I would have talked about it a lot more. Is it not normal? I'm panic talking.
I don't actually know.
Have you never had one?
Normal. I've never had a wet dream. I've never woke up in a puddle of my own.
I'm not puddly.
Well, what?
I'm not Miss Puddle Duck. I'm like.
Do we need to start walking around with wet floor signs? Just in case.
No, I'm asleep. I've never walked around the house and gone, oh. You know, there's a condition for that.
Is there?
Like,
what a great one to have.
No, because it's like every 30 seconds or something. Like they can't like have a normal life.
What about sometimes when you drive in jeans?
What a delightful time. The little seam up there and you're just moving your legs on purpose.
It's sad now that I've got an automatic car because I don't move my legs as much.
No, just do this.
Just what?
Just shake. Oh, I'm really... we'll do a poll.
We'll do another poll. Do you orgasm in your sleep?
Have
Yes
you
or
not,
no?
though?
No, I don't think I have. I really don't think I have. I think I've had like sex dreams where I've woke up horny, but not like I haven't climaxed.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I might try it. I might try and awaken that part of my... But no, I can't.
Have I ever told you to do orgasmic meditation?
No.
Right, do
I'm
that.
just not really into meditation.
Well, the orgasm one.
Mm.
So me and Dale, we haven't done it in a while. We used to do it next to each other at the same time. And that's sexier because like you can't touch each other, but you know you're both like the stuff going down.
I don't think I'd
below.
be able to do it without laughing.
Well, I sent it to Dee and Winnie before saying, do this. We found this. It's incredible. And they both said they had it on for about 5 minutes and both went, get this off.
I just don't think it's my type of thing.
It was wonderful. I advise anybody to do orgasmic meditation. So yes, that is the fact of the week. And
Sex dreams.
I am so sorry for oversharing. But if you are the special folk who can climax in
Let's
a dream,
get together.
let's make a
Let's
group.
get together and nap. Right, so
Share your shit. Share your shit.
we have an Instagram DM.
And then
Hi girls, as soon as I saw your podcast was back, I had to share the most embarrassing story ever. Me and my husband were downstairs watching TV when my daughter came downstairs holding my rabbit sex toy, asking what it was. In a panic, I said it was a back massager. Well, she then decided she wanted to play spars. So my husband ended up lying on our living room floor, candles lit while my daughter played spars and massaged his back with my rabbit. I don't think we'll ever live that moment down.
oh my God. Questions. How old was the kid?
How old was the kid? Surely you could have said, no,
Not tonight, babe.
that massager is specifically for mummy. I'll go and get another one, and just went and grabbed like something else.
Well, what else do you
that
have?
you haven't had up your vagina.
Oh my God. Like,
But I mean, I've had that before. Like I have a lot of sex toys. And there is more than once when Oaks has came across one.
where do you
And I
keep them?
just bedside table drawer. There's some in the drawer in the bathroom.
Just scattered about.
Used to be in the cupboard in my bathroom, and sometimes, like when I had cleaners, the cleaners would position them very nicely around, and I'd get home and think, "Oh God, the cleaners have had to put that there. Sorry about that."
Ours are in a box under the bed, all together.
I've got
Secure.
a box up high in the wardrobe. Then I've got overspill in the bedside table, overspill in the chest of drawers, some in the bathroom.
You know why you're not having climactic dreams?
Because I have too many in
You
real
haven't
life.
too many in real life. Completely that.
Yeah, so if Oaks has ever like got hold of one, I don't like make any kind of fuss or thingy and just be like, "Oh, thank you."
You know, when
Remove.
you first said my daughter came down with our rabbit,
Yeah.
and you must have put like a little breath in. I thought she meant like a little rabbit. Like Rocky the rabbit.
It's the
My
husband
God.
lying on the floor massaging.
Why did he go along with it?
No.
They were in panic mode, weren't they?
It's pure panic mode, and obviously just didn't know what to do.
Who's lighting a
I
candle?
mean, I wouldn't know. I know. I can't tell whether I just think that I think that might be a little bit inappropriate.
to go
I
along
feel
with
like the rabbit should have been removed.
Yeah.
The sex toy should have been removed from the scenario.
My God. Thank you for sharing it.
But
though.
yeah, thank you for sharing.
Because now you don't have to be like worried about it. You've shared your shit. Thank you. Is there any more?
No, that is it. For today.
I always get to this bit, like I'm shocked, like we're finished, but...
We have been talking for a very long time.
Yeah.
My jaw's starting to pack up. been talking for that long, I'm starting.
Oh, well, there we are. So, do your bit.
How did my jaw stop working?
Okay, I'll do the bit. Thanks for listening. Oh my gosh.
I need a jaw massage.
Glenn, do some jaw massage. Join us next Thursday,
where we will think of something to talk about. But until then...
You know what we're going to talk about? Mum guilt.
Are we?
I think that's a good one.
Okay.
Aren't we? Oh, they say yes.
Yeah.
They say yes.
Yeah, they are giving us the go-ahead to talk about guilt. But yeah, until then, if you can please get involved on Instagram, get involved on TikTok, leave us a review,
yes,
a rating, subscribe, share us with your friends. Let's get more people onto this podcast.
Exciting! Right.
I need a wee.
I do as well.
This episode of Mama Social, the podcast, was filmed and produced by Flamingo Heights Podcast Studio.
Lauren, I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
I don't like
Why
you
say Lauren? Just say see you soon.
Steve.
Because we're talking to our listeners.
Ah.
See you soon.